Jurgen Klopp puffed out his cheeks as he contemplated the question, the relief that he felt back then still evident. Liverpool's manager had been asked to revisit October 7, or, more specifically, the 85th minute of his side's Premier League clash with Manchester City at Anfield. Virgil van Dijk had tripped Leroy Sane, and Riyad Mahrez was presented with the chance to settle the season's first big squabble from 12 yards. Life is full of what-if moments, but it is reasonable to wonder what way Liverpool's campaign would have gone had Mahrez's spot kick ended up in the back of the net for a 1-0 City victory, rather than halfway up the Anfield Road End stand. 4 days earlier, Liverpool had lost away to Napoli. Back-to-back defeats would have sent them into the international break trailing City by 3 points and the mood tense. Could their confidence have withstood such a blow? Or is it possible for fortunes to change with one wayward kick? The game at home was very special, Klopp reflected. It was full of respect from both sides for each other, that was clear. Nobody wanted to really open up, because if you do, they kill you. We will see, but that was too long ago. I don't think it was the defining moment, but who knows? Divock Origi's goal in the last minute for a 1-0 victory against Everton was also very important. You cannot be unbeaten so far if you don't have luck. You need luck. We didn't have a lot in the years before, and not a lot this season, but we had these moments when Mahrez missed the penalty. Season at a glance: live tables, fixtures, scores, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, Scottish Premiership, Scottish Division 1, Scottish Division 2, Scottish Division 3, League 1, Serie, La Liga, Bundesliga. More tables, more fixtures, more scores. We have nothing to do with that. Then the goal we scored against Everton gave us the winning streak. Had neither moment happened, it would be 3 points less in our total, and that is still a good season. The thing is, though, a good season could become a magnificent one. If the stakes were high when the teams met 88 days ago, they have now intensified. Liverpool are in the driving seat in the title race, 6 points clear of Tottenham and 7 ahead of City, and Klopp knows all about the opportunities a victory would conjure. So too does City manager Pep Guardiola. It is a long time since he has faced a threat to his dominance as big as this, the last occasion being when Barcelona and Real Madrid went head-to-head 8 years ago, and were separated by 3 points at the wire. The pressure is huge. We have to handle it, said Guardiola. Maybe people expected we would always be top, but we are Manchester City. We are not Liverpool or Manchester United. We are Manchester City. That is why it is nice, after what we have achieved in the last decade, to still be up there. Guardiola's last sentence makes it sound as if last season's centurions, with 100 points and 106 goals and one of the world's richest clubs, are punching above their weight, when the reality is they have become the standard bearers in English football, the team all those with designs on being champions need to beat. Liverpool will not be inhibited by the advantage they have. Klopp is not the kind of manager who would go and throw a blanket over a game to preserve a lead, and you got the sense from him on Wednesday that this fixture will help him answer a lot of questions. If he did not want to think about the consequences of Mahrez's failure from 12 yards in the autumn. One incident that remains in his mind is Sadio Mane's red card at the Etihad in September 2017. The Senegal international was sent off with the score at 1-0 and Liverpool ended up losing 5-0. "It was the defining moment of last season," said Klopp. "We were in a good moment, but then we lost a player in the game, and that never helps." Sadio came back and was not the same player for a few weeks because he had 3 weeks interrupted. That was the situation. But they will arrive in a good moment again. Klopp made no attempt to disguise his admiration for City, describing them as the best team in the world to mirror the words that Guardiola has offered about Liverpool. "It is, of course, all a pretense and the real business will play out later. Last season they got 100 points, Klopp said. "People say, how can they do that again? But they worked exactly on that way. Ruthless, full of desire. Greedy. Everything you need to be really successful. That is how I saw it. December was not their month, but now it is January. We say what we say because you ask us. If we only prepared, Pep would not say to the players, if you lose it, now it is over. Nobody speaks like that. We are in the game. Do the best you can. Get the result you deserve." Klopp has enjoyed great success against Guardiola over the last 12 months, not least when Liverpool went to the Etihad in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final and ran up 2-1 winners. "What he would give for a similar score now," Klopp said. "I don't prepare any game in the world by saying, last time there we smashed them. Quote, that is just not right. We changed, they changed, the situation changed. You can trace the change back to October. The challenge for Klopp and his players is make sure the change, in terms of the title race, is permanent."